NBC 27 Digital Now Center. This is Beyond the Forecast with your most accurate local meteorologists.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Beyond the Forecast. I am meteorologist Brett Thackara with you, and let's get right into things, shall we? It is a rainy morning, and everybody wondering, when's it going to wrap up? How much are we going to get? And for those that were concerned about the drought, this will be a good drought-busting rain. We already have many of us getting over an inch of rain already this morning, which is just fantastic, and we're going to start in Ephrata. The camera is shaking this morning. You can see just how dreary it is as rain is coming down steadily across the entire region. Let's check out some headlines for you. We do expect it to be rainy throughout the day, although I will tell you, I think the heaviest rain ends at noon. Showers into the afternoon will be all wrapped up by 5 p.m. I think it's going to be a dry evening. It will be gusty, though, throughout the next couple of days, and that includes Halloween. Cool and blustery weather here on Friday, and that includes for trick-or-treat tomorrow night. And staying cool this weekend, highs in the 50s and a bit breezy on Saturday will add a chill to the air. This is Gettysburg, and notice it is wet, right? And the roads are wet. Traffic's slowing down this morning as you're headed out the door. We've seen pockets of very heavy rain across mainly western Pennsylvania, the Bradford area getting inundated, and now areas just to the west of our viewing area and a pocket near Johnstown and just to the west of Franklin County getting very wet this morning. Signs are pointing to the fact that some of our eastern counties could actually tap into some tropical moisture from Hurricane Melissa. Whether or not that happens, we just have to wait and see. If it does, some areas here locally could get over 2 inches of rain. Let's talk about temperatures. We're in the 50s. Look at Philly and Baltimore getting close to 60. Despite an east wind, I think we're going to be actually warming up into the 60s later today. We're already about 10 to 15 degrees above where we were yesterday in spots, and I think that continues into the afternoon. Look at the winds, 20 miles an hour in Lancaster, Lebanon getting winds, and all these winds coming from the east-northeast. Despite that, I think we will still be able to warm up nicely today into the mid-60s. 1 to 3 inches of rain. Now, the caveat here is I think most of us end up getting 1 to 2. If our eastern counties tap into some of that tropical moisture, they could see up to 3 inches. Winds are going to be gusty, over 30 miles an hour at times, and that will continue through tonight with mostly cloudy skies and temperatures around 50 degrees. So here's the interaction, and I love the water vapor loop, right? Because this is a classic mid-latitude low. We've got our dry wedge of air trying to work its way to the north. We've got moisture here. And we've got a cold front here that is almost interacting with the outer bands of Melissa. And if it can do that, some of that moisture is going to get drawn northward into our region later today, and it could give us some pretty heavy rain. You can see the connection between this cold front and Hurricane Melissa already starting to develop, and I will show you where. Here's the front. Here's the outer bands of Melissa, and we're starting to get that connection. And that's why we're a little interested in whether or not some of that tropical moisture could actually be drawn northward by this cold front, or if Melissa is maybe already a little bit too far out to sea for that to happen. Certainly PrecisionCast thinks it could, but I also think it's overdoing the rain amounts that we have now. But you can see some of these areas that tap into some of the tropical moisture, even Philadelphia could, and some heavier rain bands even in some of our western counties are possible here. But this is why I think that most of the heavy rain is going to end by noontime. See how it lifts out and everything kind of is, by this point, pushing to the north and east. And so, not to say that we're going to be totally dry after lunchtime. I think there could be 1 or 2 showers around. But I think by 5 or 6 o'clock, this is totally out of here. And so the forecast for a rainy day still looks good. I think most of us get 1 to 2 inches. But again, I think this evening will be fine for plans. It's just going to be damp, and there's going to be puddles around, and it's going to be breezy. But I think the rain is out of here by 5 p.m. And then looking ahead to tomorrow, we're going to start cloudy, but we will see clearing throughout the day. I think we have clear skies for trick-or-treat night. It's just going to be chilly and breezy with temperatures in the 40s. So you're going to have to bundle up when you take the kiddos out tomorrow, and then Saturday, breezy and cool, temperatures in the 50s with partly cloudy skies. So PrecisionCast, again, this is why I'm saying perhaps up to 3 inches, because some areas already have 1 to 2 inches. You add on another inch or so, you could get up to 3 inches for some of our eastern counties. Everybody else, though, west of the river especially, and into Harrisburg, probably only another ½ inch. Now, that's in addition to the 3/4 up to an inch of rain that has already fallen. So most of us seeing a very beneficial rain out of this. It's going to stay breezy today and downright blustery on Friday with winds over 15 miles an hour through the afternoon. Look at how blustery it gets. These winds are going to continue into trick-or-treat evening, and it's going to stay breezy here into the day on Saturday as well. So keep that in mind. It's going to be not a stormy night for Halloween, but a cool and breezy night. PrecisionCast still says we could get into the 70s today. I think that's way too bullish. We'll see. But I think mid-60s, we could get there. Temperatures will stay in the upper 40s to near 50 tonight and be much cooler tomorrow with highs likely reaching the mid-50s. This says upper 50s. We'll see. But with the winds, it's going to be brutal. So mostly clear. A pleasant trick-or-treat night, right? I mean, I guess I'd rather it be like this than, 88 and hot. But it is going to be chilly and breezy with temperatures in the 40s, and it may feel like it's in the 30s, depending on how strong that wind is. Here's the latest on Melissa moving through Cuba yesterday. Still a Category 2 hurricane. Still has winds over 105 miles an hour and still could have somewhat of an impact on our weather if some of this tropical moisture does link up with this cold front. And it might over the next couple of hours. But the storm itself will stay away from the U.S., moving into the North Atlantic tomorrow and weakening to a Category 1 storm. But certainly this was a monster storm for Jamaica. The extended outlook does show, I think after today, we stay dry through the weekend as noted. Saturday will be partly cloudy. Sunday looks nice. Monday, a storm will move to our north. It keeps us dry for Election Day, and there's really no rain in the forecast until next Thursday when we could see a few light showers. So rainy and breezy today. The rain tapers after lunch and should be all out of here by 5 p.m. 1 to 3 inches of it. Morning clouds tomorrow giving way to afternoon sun. It will be a blustery day and breezy here on Saturday as well as we stay cool for the weekend. Next week, we get back to near 60 degrees and Election Day looks pretty nice as we move into early next week. So good news there. The one other thing I want to note, and this is called Beyond the Forecast, so we do like to talk about these things. I'm not totally buying it, okay? But let me pull up the Storm Prediction Center and their website for you here because there is just a very small chance, let me make it big, a very small chance for severe weather today. There could be some embedded thunder with this storm, and as we look at the tornado risk, only a 2% chance of storms that could produce tornadoes, but our southern tier counties are included in this. I'm highlighting it with the mouse here. I did not mention this on the air this morning. I think it is an extremely low chance. I get it. There is rotation with this low. There could be some tropical influence that may help spin up a storm or two, but I think the chance is very, very low. So I didn't mention it on air. I will mention it here as we go beyond the forecast just to say don't be totally alarmed if there may be a rogue severe thunderstorm cell or two as we move into later this morning and early this afternoon. Other than that, enjoy the rain. For the most part, it's beneficial, and other than maybe some street flooding where storm drains are clogged, we should be able to handle the rain today. Make it a good one. Get some indoor work done today, and enjoy Halloween tomorrow. We'll have the latest on the weekend forecast as well all throughout today. Thanks for watching Beyond the Forecast, everybody. I'm meteorologist Brett Thackara.